Hi everyone, I'm Nishani Jayasuriya, student of Bachelor of Early Childhood Education offered by OUM through IIHS University Learning Center. The theme of my presentation is Behavior Management for Young Children. What do you think? What is behavior management? It is guiding your child's behavior so that they learn appropriate way to behave rather than just punishing them when they do something you don't like. So the purpose of my presentation through this video is to provide more information on the behavioral management of young children through a relevant theory, and also how to apply that theory to the teaching and learning process in the classroom. Abraham Maslow, he was an American psychologist who developed hierarchy to explain human motivation. He suggests that in his theory there were a number of basic needs that people had to meet before the hierarchy could rise to meet the more social, emotional and self-verification needs. According to his theory, it shows that people are guided by 5 basic needs. They are psychological, safety, love or belongings, esteem, and self-actualization. Maslow stated that people are motivated to meet certain needs and that some needs take precedence over others. Our basic needs is our physical survival, and this will be the first thing that drives our behavior. Once that level is completed, it moves us to the next level. The first stage of need in human being is psychological needs. These are the biological requirements for human existence. Example, air, food, water, clothing, warmth, and sleep. If these requirements are not met, the human body cannot function optimally. Until these needs are met, Maslow considered physical needs to be more important as well as all other needs are secondary. Imagine a world without oxygen for 5 seconds. We will start dying. Oxygen is an essential requirement for the survival of all living beings. Eating and drinking are also essential for staying healthy. Food and water are, in fact, the 2 basic requirements for our survival. Air, food, and water come under psychological need, which must be satisfied before moving on to other needs. Once an individual's psychological needs are satisfied, the needs for security, safety become silent. Safety and security needs are about keeping us safe from harm. These needs include shelter, job security, health, and safe environment. If a person does not feel safe in an environment, they will seek to find safety before they attempt to meet any higher level needs. People want to experience order predictably and control in their lives. These needs can be fulfilled by the family and society. After psychological and safety needs have been fulfilled, the third level of human needs is social and involves feelings of belongings. Love is defined as the emotional and physical bond we feel towards others and is characterized by a variety of attractions, affections, intimacy, and commitment. Belongingness needs refer to our desire to be recognized by others and to feel belongings to a group. The need for interpersonal relationships motivates behavior, such as friendship, intimacy, trust, and acceptance, receiving and giving affection and love. Esteem needs are the 4th level in Maslow's hierarchy. These needs classified into 2 categories. One is esteem for oneself The other one is the desire for reputation or respect for others. Esteem needs encompasses confidence, strength, self-belief, personal social acceptance, and respect from others. These needs are represented as one of the key stage in achieving contentedness or self-actualization. Maslow indicated that the need for respect or reputation is most important for children and adolescents and precedes real self-estimate or dignity. Self-actualization at highest level in Maslow's hierarchy. This leads to the achievement of a personal potential, self-satisfaction in anticipation of personal growth, maximum experience. Maslow describes this level as desire to accomplish everything that one can to become the most that one can be. Individual may perceive or process on this need very specifically. For example, one individual may have strong desire to become an ideal parent. In another, the desire may be experienced economically, academically, or athletically. For others, it may be expressed creatively in painting, picture, or inventations. Understanding and implementing Maslow's hierarchy. It is in the best interest of both the teacher and the students. A teacher should use her knowledge of the hierarchy to structure the classroom lessons and environment. Preferably, the classroom should meet as many of the needs of students as possible, especially the safety, belonging, and esteem needs. The psychological need of the student is of utmost importance. If the psychological needs have not been met, the teacher should understand the students may not be able to focus fully on learning. So as a teacher, how can you make sure learners' psychological needs are met? We must allow them to fulfill basic needs such as refreshments, drinking water, offer toilet breaks. Students' safety needs play a critical role in achieving students' success. Students must not only feel psychologically safe in the classroom, but emotional and psychological as well. An environment must be provided where students feel free to ask questions and share ideas without being mocked by other students or reprimanded by the teacher. Students need to feel a sense of belonging and love. In this level, students need to identify with other students and need to feel that they fit in. And they must feel that he is important as an individual, as part of the group. This can be promoted in the classroom by having a sensible group rules about respect for everyone and using inclusive learning techniques like group work. Self-esteem and self-confidence are more important in young children's lives. It is at this level that the students are most receptive to learning and want to achieve good level of self-esteem through recognition and achievement. Now the students feel confident in their ability to learn and become confident enough to take responsibility for their own learning. To satisfy the self-esteem need of our learners, we can get them involved in learner-centered activities such as peer teaching and peer assessment. Self-actualization becomes the motivation factor. According to the hierarchy, at the 5th level, the student proactively look for ways to fulfill their potential for learning and seek fulfillment. At this level, student will strive for higher learning goals and seek to achieve them, such as aim to get an A grade on their assignments, help one another and contribute and engage with learning. Taking all of the above factors into account, it is needless to say that Maslow's hierarchy can be used to enhance learning through motivation. When all levels of Maslow's hierarchy of needs are met, students show their full ability and eagerness for learning. The higher up in the hierarchy the student is, the better the motivation, and therefore the student will experience more effective learning. I like to end my talking by emphasizing some conclusion. Maslow hierarchy provides a model for how the students are motivated to learning. Without the lowest layer of the hierarchy met, student cannot reach the next level. Each level allows students the ability and motivation to increase. Each student can move up in the hierarchy with the proper support of the teachers and school staff, who must focus on Maslow's hierarchy of needs in teaching and education. Needs are not hierarchical. Life is messier than that. Needs are, like most other things in nature, an interactive, dynamic system, but they are anchored in our ability to make social connection. Before I wind up this presentation, let me conclude with inspiring thought of Abraham Maslow. A musician must make music, an artist must paint. A poet must write if he is to be ultimately happy. What a man can be, he must be. This need we may call self-actualization. Thank you.